What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. I wonder why I still take these things. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce? Private investigator, contract...
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield. In short, I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A file...
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your... Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor, and it would seem you've been accepting fewer new... Mr. Pierce,
But are those cases worth...
they're worth not losing your... Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might... Mr. Pierce, used to...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin. What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. I believe you are right.
I am aware of... I believe there is more to...
Darkwater.
It's a small, remote island off the coast of...
I suppose you want to
Darkwater holds the secret regard...
You must tell me if what...
No. She never would have heard of...
Saw things.
I never knew what she... My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce.
The meaning could be exactly... I think your daughter is...
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received... And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered. The painting is linked to this case.
The sender's label mentioned...
That's right.
And you think your daughter...
That is what you must go to Darkwater.
I think...
I'm willing to...
Quiet down. An artist dies with your only clue is a...
Correct.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that...
All right. I'll take the...
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I used to be an avid reader.
Almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks. Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak, then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
What can you tell me about
We all then.
her style?
Yeah,
So they made
You need
her vision.
what?
I've got what I...
Anything?
The Strand.
Look,
It was a...
Ah.
I didn't expect to find out. What's the...
You mean ours?
I'll tell...
She'd know anything else?
Do you know where this...
The Hawkins were. If I were you, I wouldn't have...
Why not?
First off, the sailors from around here say screams.
Screams.
And that's not all. But all anything else.
That'll be all.
And then he said,
The miraculous catch.
no right to treat
Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
my God.
You
We made
That's
What brought
the way
they all
you exalt?
you could
on
the what
Hey,
I've never...
what?
that cat
Ah,
without
It's true. Our
dang it.
I bid you farewell.
Good night.
so long.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its...
You again.
That'll be all.
What you looking at?
I'm just passing by.
I told you to beat.
You again.
That'll be all.
She will do it again, you know.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting. Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Gentlemen, please move back. Let the police do their work.
The blood is just beginning to cool. Only a specialist.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
The same goes for you, sir.
I'm looking for this address. I didn't, Edward.
In any... I can't...
You can't?
Oh, no. Now.
You can't understand. You
can see that I...
You can't...
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anymore.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them. Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
From here, I see everything, the hard-working lives of my sailors, even the antics of these wharf rats, don't...
It's you who...
Oh, I wouldn't. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the Stranded Whale.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I found a threat.
What?
Are you being...
Not
with any signal?
I wouldn't cheat.
Can you not...
Don't you...
Your manifests have been blacked out.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't remember having...
And why...
You mean that the dates...
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners. And the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but not so well.
With whom? I'm looking.
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know,
it belonged to the Hawk.
Precisely.
I think that I shall be on.
So come.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
Cops, they can't understand.
You live here?
What? Yeah.
I've never. What happened?
There's. Wait, what bring.
The two guys.
There, if only.
Isn't it a bit
We got. So,
peculiar?
is.
That's
You said until.
Is it I've taken enough.
West.
Why, you could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious...
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice.
It's a...
What?
I've taken.
What?
St. Brendan. Desecrate. I can't even. I've no idea what it. There. Hello, old friend. I've now got proof that goon is stealing from his boss.
What?
I've taken.
Where do you think...
Who are these? You and I are on the same...
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know that...
Are you... Forget.
I'm not here, Edward.
So what do you...
I'm investigating.
Darn it.
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months...
What more?
Not much. They were all...
The whole...
Don't...
What do you...
The only... He can be...
Is he a dick?
No.
You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
He said, you have no right to treat...
You again.
What do you know?
If I...
Why not?
First sailor scream.
Scream.
And that's but all anything.
What can you tell?
We all then.
I've got what...
Anything.
I read the inner...
Don't want the biggest. They say.
Charles, you know...
I'm
That'll be...
You saw what happened. Don't hang around.
I've seen... Enough.
You...
This where?
No.
Good. I shall... A handle. It must come from these old winches. This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order. I could use this old... Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle. Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic. This is primitive. Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? What happened here? Who has enough money to buy? It smells as bad as it looks.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Wound up?
Dog. We do no...
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to...
So I'd like to...
Of course. Come on. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage.
Officer...
Why, you...
Come on. Keep this...
Okay.
Who the hell are... I've got my...
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do. Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in...
Your part...
He told... That's, you know, Charles always got... Is there any...
Could he be...
Strict old...
A set?
Shit.
You're the...
Don't... Yeah, anything else?
I don't...
It's... So, let's go.
I see no...
If
Not...
Are we...
Nightfall. Why not?
Right. Let's go.
Bradley was... The flowers. Charles...
I told you.
I must... So... Why were...
Mrs.
Let's go...
Please give me a minute.
Poor kid.
I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary?
I'll have to find another entrance. This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? But me?
Why would...
I've got no...
The police... He wants...
The man...
That's
right.
And this...
It's...
The sooner I... After which... You'll...
But I have... Officer...
Do something!
I vowed we have
Impossible.
Better safe than sorry. Now let us in.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion. The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. I know a thing or two about solitude myself. Bourbon. Empty, of course.
Pierce. Shout now that you've finished.
You're right. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you. Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? This roast. What strange creature has flesh like this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here, smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Sarah Hawkins painted herself with her son, Simon, ready to go somewhere, but without Charles. Charles and Sarah's wedding, as painted by Sarah herself. Too much rubble. I'll find... Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. They had a fight. Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I think that some of your colleagues... This room is bursting with evidence.
Well, of course.
I firmly believe... I think the Hawkins...
You sure?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose? The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. This door is blocked from the outside. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. A crowbar could prove useful. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities? Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This place was falling apart long before the fire. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century. Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. 20 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police? Locked. The boys' room. A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him. The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time. What will her room reveal about her? This padlock is too complicated for me. A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller. That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment. This door is locked. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve? Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. Bradley? Is that you?
Is anyone there?
You! Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he...
Who? I didn't see any. I just...
A man was... He can't...
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go? They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips.
The fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
Why are these letters here, and not with Sarah Hawkins' belongings? Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. I must... With this, I should be able to... As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Well done, Pierce. Secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already got...
Yeah, 3 seats. Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? What is this mask supposed to represent? Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest? This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone? Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death? This symbol, what does it mean? A disfigured saint. What does it mean? Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust. An old diary. A sad way to go. These paintings must be several centuries old. This monstrous creature must be an allegory. These people lying down, are they dead? Are they asleep? These buildings seem to have come out of the water. Time has weakened these structures. I don't have time to search them all. This oil again. What is it used for? What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Locked. An engraved whalebone. A strange creature has been carved into it. Probably a figure of worship. A table for sacrifice? I gotta... Oh, I can't breathe. What's happening? No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Is it my turn? Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream. I can't read Latin. It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
You who sleeps, accept this dreamer under your immortal wing.
Ya cthullu nithsha. I feel him.
Shh. You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. All you who sleep, we pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
Stelbesna cthullu kashok.
Bring me more sacred flesh.
Again, this primitive writing.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly. Stelbas natulu, lenalaf, klir noch schlag hele, gorkanira, sigov enia bedach gif, Stelbas natulu, lenalaf, klir noch schlag hele, gorkanira, sigov enia bedach gif, Stelbas natulu.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it! Charles, you shouldn't have seen this.
Caving in. I need to get out of here.
I need to get out of here. My leg! Light! At last.
Prepare another shot for injection.
No!
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. A strong subject. There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No! What happened to me? Where am I?
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You've got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
No, you don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.